Hi there, friend. Tap on me to continue. Tap on me. Awesome. Try dragging the card around the screen. Try dragging the card around the screen. Great job, friend. Drag the card to the bubble to collect it. Now we're ready to play. Hi there, friend. It's me, Ollie. Grandma wants us to cook her an apple pie. We can do it for her. Let's see what we need on this recipe. The recipe has a list of all the ingredients we need to make the pie. Whenever you're ready, we can head out to the grocery store.
Hey guys, welcome to my grocery store. I'm Gary, the grocer. Unfortunately, I'm all out of groceries. The delivery truck hasn't transported any products here.
There are no apples or produce in the fruit section. It's empty. There are no eggs in this grocery store. They come in groups of a dozen or 12. The grocery store doesn't seem to have any milk in the dairy section. This is where the flour should be, but there isn't any.
Hi there, what can I help you with? You're baking an apple pie? What ingredients are you looking for? Aha! A list! If you could find these items and deliver them to the store, I'd really appreciate it. The first item on your list is eggs. Take the delivery truck to see Fred the farmer outside of town. I get my groceries from his farm. He's a master of agriculture, or farming.
Greetings! I'm Fred the farmer, a master of agriculture, which is just a fancy word for farming. What are you here for? A grocery list? This is a farm, not a grocery store. Are you looking for a certain ingredient or product? Eggs! Feel free to collect a dozen from the hens or girl chickens in the chicken coop.
These hens look hungry, and there's a rooster or a boy chicken. What can we do to feed these livestock or farm animals? Corn! Good idea! Fred must harvest that corn to feed hens, roosters, and people. Now that the chickens are fed, let's head inside the coop where the chickens live to collect a dozen eggs from the hens. Eggs seem to come in different varieties or types. There are both brown and white eggs.
Thanks for feeding my rooster. He looked hungry. And I see you got a dozen eggs from the hens in the chicken coop. So how will you transport the eggs to the grocery store? Eggs? You can't transport eggs with eggs. What will you use to send the eggs to the grocery store? The delivery truck. A great way to transport groceries. Gary the grocer should appreciate this delivery of eggs.
Good job, friend. Gary the grocer will appreciate our egg delivery. We have a variety in white and brown.
Thanks for finding those eggs. It's good to have some groceries in the store again.
My friend collected them. Oops, sorry.
It's okay, Ollie. We'll just clean up this corn. Friend, do you know how we might clean this up? Corn? No, corn is the problem. How can we clean it up? Whoa! Where did all these chickens come from? Chickens eat corn! You must know a lot about livestock.
That's right. We fed chickens of both varieties, roosters and hens, at Fred's chicken coop.
Oh, in that case, I've always wondered. Can you tell me where eggs come from? A rooster is a boy chicken, but he doesn't lay eggs. Is there another type of chicken? Ah, so hens lay eggs. Eggs are a product of chickens. That gives me an idea. Oh, and be sure to take a dozen eggs for your apple pie.
12 eggs should be more than enough for our apple pie recipe. So what ingredient do we need next for our recipe? Aha! Apples! Here's an apple cart.
What can I help you with now? Apples are the most important ingredient of apple pie. Unfortunately, my produce section with fruits and vegetables is empty. Fred delivers those products from his farm.
Let's go find some apples. They're my favorite fruit.
Welcome back, friend. What are you here for? Apples! Of course! Apples are one of my crops I grow on the farm. I should have some ripe apples ready to be harvested in my apple orchard. When you get there, could you plant an apple seed to help me out?
Where should we plant the apple seed? That ground looks dry. Just like you, the seed might need water to drink. That's under shade. Maybe the seed needs sunlight. That place looks rocky. The seed might need good dirt or soil to grow in. Great job! In a few years, that little seed could grow up to be an enormous apple tree. Let's go to the apple orchard to collect our own apples. When the apple is ripe or ready to be picked, harvest it by dropping it into this basket. That bee is pollinating the apple blossom. We should wait until the apples are ripe to harvest them. 12 apples. A dozen should be enough. Let's go back to see Fred.
You got a dozen ripe apples. Apples are my favorite crop that I grow on my farm. Thanks. I appreciate it. I was going to go plant some more trees in my orchard. Sure, you'll want to transport those ripe apples back to the store while they're ready to be eaten.
Apples, thank you. I really appreciate your help. Those look ripe and delicious. I hear apples grow on trees, but what does the tree grow from? An apple seed. I should grow an apple tree in my store. It will produce fresh fruit right here. It's not growing. What is it missing? Soil. I do see most trees growing in some kind of soil or dirt. Unfortunately, it's still not growing. It must need something else. But what? Soil? The seed is already in dirt, and I'd rather not make more of a mess in here. What else does the seed need? Water. I always hear about farmers watering plants and crops. Let's try that. It's still not growing. Fred is much better with agriculture than I am. What else are we missing? Sunlight. A bright idea. Oh no, we're inside the grocery store. Unfortunately, I think I made a mess for nothing.
I can help.
My ceiling! Whoa! An apple tree! A few more of these and I'll have my own orchard. I could grow many varieties of fruit, oranges, bananas, apples, and varieties of apples. Green apples, red apples. Oh! Be sure to take some apples for your pie.
Great, we've got apples. They look ripe and ready to make a delicious pie. Next on our list is flour.
Fred the farmer doesn't grow flour as one of his crops. You'll have to ask him where flour comes from.
Thanks, Gary. We'll use the truck to deliver some flour to the store once we find it.
Back again? Fred the farmer. agriculture expert at your service. What ingredient are you looking for now? Flour. Yes. First, you'll need to harvest wheat in the wheat field. Then, I'll tell you what to do next to process the wheat into flour.
We're at the wheat field. This looks like a good crop of wheat. How should we collect or harvest the wheat?
That's a cow pie. You don't want to eat that. To help make your apple pie, you'll want to collect the wheat. In farming, we call collecting crops harvesting.
Great thinking! Using the harvester, now we have all of this wheat. But what does this have to do with flour?
My wheat is transported to the factory down the road. They process the wheat to make flour. Find Tina the technician and tell her Fred sent you.
Hi there, I'm Tina the technician. At this factory, we process many varieties of grains like wheat. Ah yes, Fred is a master of farming and agriculture. You must be looking for flour. What will you make with it? Apple pie, that sounds delicious. Here, I'll show you how we process wheat to make flour. Here's a flour card. That's how grains like wheat are processed to become flour. A process changes something and creates a product. The wheat is ground into flour, which is used to make things like bread or the crust of a pie.
Thanks for your help, Tina. We should deliver this flour to Gary at the grocery store. Hi, Gary. What are you eating?
I made myself a sandwich for lunch. I've always heard of whole wheat bread, so I thought I'd make my own. It's dry and not very good. Is there anything I should do to the wheat first? Process. Yes, I should process the wheat, like grinding it into flour. So that's where flour comes from. How will I process all this wheat?
I can help. Give me the wheat.
Great, look at all this flour. Ollie, I didn't know you could process grains like wheat. Here, take some flour for your apple pie.
Great, we'll mark this off our list. Our list says that our last product is milk.
I do know that Fred the farmer has dairy cows, but the milk delivery truck comes from somewhere else.
We'll go back to the farm then.
friend, you guys are back again. What are you here for this time? Milk, a fine dairy product. A dairy product is milk or anything made from milk, like butter and cheese. My dairy cows are in this barn here. To milk the cows, simply pull on the udders underneath the cow to collect the milk. Great job! You'd make a good dairy farmer. You handle my livestock well. Now, before this milk goes to the store, I send it to Tina, the technician. Her machines process the milk through pasteurization.
Great. Let's head over to see Tina.
Hi there, friend. What have you transported to be processed today? Milk. Great. In addition to wheat and grain, we also process many varieties of dairy products here, like milk, butter, and cheese. Pasteurization heats milk for a short time to get rid of any germs that might get people sick. Once it's done, we transport the milk to the grocery store. Great job pasteurizing the milk. Now when someone buys it in the store's dairy section, they can drink it knowing that it will be safe.
Thanks, Tina. All right, friend, let's head back to the store.
Hi guys, welcome back. While you were out finding milk, I thought I'd try to start my own dairy farm. What type of livestock does milk come from? A cow! Good, I got that part of dairy farming right. Now I know I need to process the milk. Let's see if I can grind it. Oh no! Not even a milkshake! Do you know what I should do? Pasteurize! So I need to heat the milk to get rid of any germs so that people don't get sick from drinking it. Thank you, friend. My grocery store has all this food again because of you.
And we have everything we need for an apple pie. All right, friend, let's transport all of these ingredients home. And now it's time to bake our apple pie. Let's look at this recipe to see how to use these ingredients. First, we need to create the crust. We'll start with the ingredient that was processed from wheat. Wheat needs to be processed to become something else. What was it? Flour! Good job! Next we'll be adding the filling. We need the ingredient that is a fruit harvested from trees. Apples! The filling of the apple pie is made with this delicious fruit. Next we'll need to glaze the crust. We'll use the ingredient collected from hens in a coop. Eggs! Yes, we'll use this to create the glaze. Now we're ready to bake the pie in the oven. Oh, I wonder who that could be.
By golly, Ollie, I could smell that farm-fresh apple pie from outside of town. I hope you don't mind that I brought some friends.
Hi there. I thought I'd check in on the process of making an apple pie and maybe to eat a piece.
You must be baking your apple pie. I could smell the pie from my store down the street.
And the pie is ready. This looks delicious. Good job, friend. Now we just need the product that was pasteurized. Milk. A glass of milk goes perfectly with an apple pie. And the pie is ready.
This pie is delicious. I should sell pies in my grocery store.
I really appreciate this pie, friend.
This pie is a wonderful product of a variety of agricultural processes. Also, it's delicious.
Oh no, the pie is all gone. I was looking forward to eating a piece.